We do begin with breaking news tonight. A manhunt is underway for the suspect accused of killing a Minnesota lawmaker and her husband inside their Brooklyn Park home this morning. This is the scene from earlier this morning. House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark were gunned down. Minnesota Democratic Senator John Hoffman and his wife were also shot inside their Champlin home. Now, they are expected to survive. KIMT News 3's Ryan Juntti has been following this story all day for us, and he joins us live from the Emergency Operations Center in Blaine. Ryan, where does the search for the suspect stand tonight?
Well, Sananda, authorities say the suspect is still on the loose tonight. Despite reported sightings of him in Minneapolis, he has been identified as 57-year-old Vance Bolter. Authorities say they exchanged gunfire with him at Speaker Hortman's home before he left the area. This all started around 2 o'clock Saturday morning with a 911 call at DFL Senator John Hoffman's house. That led to the discovery that he and his wife were shot but alive. Police then went to check on House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman, who lives less than 10 miles away in Brooklyn Park. They found both she and her husband shot inside of their home. She was dead. He was transported to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries.
My good friend and colleague, Speaker Melissa Hortman, and her husband Mark were shot and killed early this morning in what appears to be a politically motivated assassination.
That's also where authorities encountered the suspect, who they say had disguised himself as a police officer.
They were wearing a vest with taser, other equipment that would, a badge very similar to mine, that no question, if they were in this room, you would assume that they are a police officer.
Authorities say he then opened fire on them before running away. Police say he's about 6 feet tall and weighs about 220 pounds. If you see him, law enforcement is warning to not approach him. Instead, call 911 as he is considered armed and dangerous. The suspect did leave his fake police vehicle behind. Police searched it, where they found a manifesto of alleged targets, including Governor Tim Walz. They also found notes with No Kings written on them, pointing to nationwide No Kings protests taking place Saturday in response to President Donald Trump's military parade. Based on this discovery, officials advised Minnesotans not to attend these planned protests anywhere in the state out of an abundance of caution. Still, many went on. Representative Melissa Hortman is being remembered as a champion for Minnesotans who was able to reach across the aisle and compromise on a number of issues. This includes her final vote in a special session this past week, in which she actually cried over stripping undocumented adults of Minnesota Care, the state's public health insurance program. But she ultimately compromised for the greater good of finishing the state's budget.
A really fantastic.
Right now, the FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information leading to Vance Bolter's arrest. And not anyone with any information is asked to please come forward.
All right, Ryan, and we do understand that Bolter has extensive experience in security operations. His current employment includes being the director of security patrols at a security company based in the Twin Cities. So what exactly is law enforcement saying about that tonight?
Right, Sananda, Bolter was appointed by Governor Mark Dayton in 2016, then appointed by Governor Tim Walz in 2019 as a private sector representative to the governor's Workforce Development Council. Now, tonight, law enforcement is not saying much about the background, just that they are looking for him. And again, they encourage everyone, if you see something, to say something. Live in Brooklyn Park, Ryan Juntti, KIMT News 3.
All right, thank you so much, Ryan.